Colonel Ian Mancer came by looking for you. Hope this isn't going to be a habit, Lieutenant. His problems aren't yours anymore. You're part of my unit now. We clear?
Of course. I'll go see him on my own time, not yours, Captain. What's the word on David?
David Ward's a good soldier. Great track record. But he's grown bitter for some reason. I don't think he's one to do anything stupid like go AWOL, but I just hope he gets back on track in your unit. Get the sand out of his eyes. Just keep an eye on him.
What about Jeffrey?
Jeff Hunter's a little shot of adrenaline from Greenhope. Good soldier. Young and brash, and annoyingly childish at times. But I'd rather have a unit of brave idiots than an army of brilliant cowards.
What's the word on Abundance's army, Captain?
Even as a Technomancer, you have to know the subject well. I take it you're asking if the war's changed things for us. We have the best army on Mars. The best men, the best weapons. But still, the image of our men among our people is dwindling due to the losses in Aurora. Even our generals have little say in the council anymore. I don't know how we're going to restore our prestige, but currently, we're not as important as we once were.
Maybe I should take this opportunity to look into this spy. Or I can take a little rest. I can't open it without a code. Maybe I should take this opportunity to look into this spy. Or I can take a little rest. Maybe I should take this opportunity to look into this spy. Or I can take a little rest.
Colonel Ian Mancer came by looking for you. Hope this isn't going to be a habit, Lieutenant. His problems aren't yours anymore. You're part of my unit now. We clear?
Of course. I'll go see him on my own time, not yours, Captain. Do you know the great master of the Technomancers?
Know him? Not really. I met him once. A wise man. Highly ranked. Full of secrets. In short, no different than most Technomancer officers.
Do you know Alan Mancer?
In passing. We crossed paths during drills, but I don't like him. He's undisciplined, and that makes a man dangerous, unpredictable. At the very least, it gives Technomancers a bad name, Lieutenant.
And what are your thoughts on the Technomancers?
That a trick, Lieutenant? What do you want me to say? Your abilities are incredible, and your value insurmountable. But if I may, your kind are not ones to coexist. Keeping to yourselves, refusing to mingle with the likes of us, the common man. So I've long since given up on trying to gauge you. Remain quite aware that instability comes with the role. Power can undermine all men, Lieutenant.
What are your thoughts on Bulgakov?
She's an idealist, with dreams of transforming abundance into a utopia. And there's nothing more dangerous than an idealist who believes what she preaches, blind to the fact that she's already standing in paradise. If hearing this upsets you, I apologize. But ideas like this are poison.
And what of the opponents to the regime?
Their dreams go only as far as the corporation's demise, with no plans to fill the void that they'd leave. They're cutting off their nose to spite their face, trying to undermine our unity in times of war. They're terrorists, nothing more. They're either nihilists, or simply naive to Aurora's manipulation as they try to achieve some unknown end, without even understanding that they're working for the enemy. But according to the ASC, their numbers are rising and their structure is stabilizing. And we're the only barrier to them harming more people.
What do you know about Colonel Victor?
He's a patriot who transformed ASC into the power they are today. But that's not first-hand knowledge. Just what I've seen and heard in passing. And it's all I know about him.
And how goes the war, Captain?
We're mired by setbacks, but it's nothing we can't recover from. We're better trained, better armed, and now with our elite units, we're more capable of combating their Technomancers. Victory will be ours in time. Our experience and stability will win out over their youth and religious fanaticism soon enough.
How is Aurora governed?
The Dowser at the helm. Sans a council of the people around him. Their former Dowser died of old age, replaced by the well-admired General Wisdom. Ridiculous people with ridiculous names, if you ask me. That's as deep as my knowledge goes on the subject.
I can't open it without a code. Maybe I should take this opportunity to look into this spy. Or I can take a little rest. Maybe I should take this opportunity to look into this spy. Or I can take a little rest.
Hey, Lieutenant. So nice to take a break, right? I should go out for a walk.
Lieutenant? What's the deal with the barracks?
Fucking hellhole. Dorm smells like the bathroom, and the food tastes like it was pulled from there. Training ground the size of a playground, despite there being plenty of room and no fear. That's it. Every chance I have to get the hell out of there, I take it.
How old are you?
The fuck does it matter to you? Older than you, though. And the rest you can find in my file. Cool, moving on.
I want to know about your childhood.
You really want to know about my childhood? Sure, yeah, why not? My dad was never around. He was either on the front or doing drills. My mother, though, she was stationed here in Ophir. So we lived in a guard outpost in the slums where she worked. Never expected to make more of myself than become a soldier. I fought a lot as a kid. Had my share of girls. But home life was pretty strict, so I tried to toe the line. Mostly because when I fucked up, I never got off easy.
So when'd you join?
5 years ago. Time fucking flies, don't it? It was in 126. My parents were beaming with pride. Pride that's faded when, after all this time, I'm still just a fucking private.
Hi.
Lieutenant, how can I help you?
How much do you know about what's going on in the barracks?
Not much, and not really interested. I'm just a quartermaster, here to grease your wheels when they get rusty, not eavesdrop or gossip. Why are you asking? What are you looking to know?
What have you heard about my captain?
If you're looking for me to dish dirt, Lieutenant, you're barking up the wrong tree. She may be a woman, but this army could use more officers like her. She'd put herself in front of a bullet for her men. The army's her church. It's sacred to her. And she will and has come to blows with anyone or anything that threatens to tarnish its image. Word is, she's got one hell of a right hook.
What about Jeffrey?
I don't want to talk shit about anyone, not my style. But that boy's only barely sharper than a spoon.
What do you know about Dave Ward?
Quiet, brooding, asshole type. Not a talker, which is fine by me because he's not one I want to talk to.
At your command, Lieutenant.
You're from Greenhope, right? What was it like?
Ah, Lieutenant, it's a really beautiful place. You gotta see it to believe it. A lot of space, not like the city. A lot of cultivating and breeding areas. I mean, a lot of stuff that makes its way here is made there. And hell, if you like hunting, that's your place. Not that it's perfect or nothing. Like, its houses aren't as nice as our Capitol buildings for sure, but it's nice there. You'd like it. Beautiful views of the desert and fields around it. Just really, really nice.
At your command, Lieutenant.
This must be a pic of his parents. And his damn notes. Bastard's got my whole schedule in here. And the names of every single person we saw together. Must have been Dave keeping tabs on me the whole time. Never would have believed it. Guess if you could spot them, though, they wouldn't be so dim.
Lieutenant?
I know you're a drinking man, so what do you say we go grab one together?
Looks like it's my lucky day. Sure, why the hell not? Lead the way. So why don't you cut the bull and tell me why we're really here?
Sure.
You've been spying on me, Dave. Been reporting everything back to Victor. I don't like rats. That's not all right with me.
Is it a surprise I have no loyalty to you? I don't like you, Lieutenant. Never did. I sure as hell wasn't gonna risk making Victor angry at me to save your ass. Hell, I was downright excited to tell him what I knew. Even some shit I didn't know and just felt like making up. And in return, they left me the hell alone. All I ever wanted. And worth every moment. If you don't like it, complain to the Colonel.
Dave, I'm sorry, but a rat's a rat, and there's only one way to make it any different.
At least let me die with a weapon in my hand.